One day you're king, the next you're crucified. What good is truth without love? What good are we if just flesh and blood? In this world, it's so cruel. You think you won the game and they've gone and changed the rules. But maybe I'm just a fool to believe there's something beautiful inside of you and me. But how long must I wait to see this world change? Oh, I long for the day that my tears are gone, and each day that goes by, oh, I watch evil rise, and it's getting harder to find where beauty belongs. This world, it's so dark. It loves to stomp the fire out of every broken heart. But if I refuse to let this flame in me die, oh, I can light the world up, one spark at a time.
was a sailor boy from Honolulu town. He just left his sweetheart, his homeward bound. Handsome Bill is mighty lonesome now for two big eyes of brown. He said, I've got the blues, there's only one girl I choose. She's a dear Hawaiian and I hear her crying, won't you please come back to me on the beach at Waikiki, where she sang those songs of sweet melody. I hear a ukulele and it's calling gaily, it's a call I can't refuse. So carry me back to Hawaii, 'cause I've got the Honolulu blues. Handsome Billy couldn't stand it long. He packed his little grip, left his friends and started to board a ship. Handsome Billy said before he went, just take this little tip. When I come sailing home, you bet I won't be alone. She's a dear Hawaiian and I hear her crying, won't you please come back to me on the beach at Waikiki, where she sang those songs of sweet melody. I hear a ukulele and it's calling gaily, it's a call I can't refuse. So carry me back to Hawaii, 'cause I've got the Honolulu, oh you hula hula, got the Honolulu
Ready to sail in Well, when she wrapped her loving arms around my neck on the dance floor at Chelsea's bar, I should have turned her away, but I was out of sea. I was firing, she was gasoline. But we were both sad and lonely after what death had done. But like rattlesnakes kicked across the ground, our true loves were dead and our hearts were full of grief. I was firing, she was gasoline. Good God, I was firing, she was gasoline. But we helped each other out, Lord, to ease some of the pain. Best friends and lovers most of the time. But I would go mad when she would turn mean. I was firing, she was gasoline. Yeah, I was firing, she was gasoline. Stay together or apart, but it's hard to be alone and the future to see. I was firing, she was gasoline. But when we got locked up in the Chester County Jail, we both knew it was too far out of hand. Staring at 5 years in the penitentiary, I was firing, she was gasoline. Good God, too much fire and too much gasoline. Well, we cleaned that mess up, we made amends the best we could, but we could not be together anymore. I can't say that I don't miss you, but we gotta let it be. 'Cause I'm still firing, you're still gasoline. Yeah, I was firing, you was gasoline. I was firing, you was gasoline. I was firing, she was gasoline.
Tempted, I was tempted, tempted by your smile. I was tempted, and for a little while I was certain that I will be the one to change you, and you will be mine. You will be mine. I
This world, it's so unkind. One day you're king, the next you're crucified. What good is truth without love? What good are we if just flesh and blood? In this world, it's so cruel. You think you won the game and they've gone and changed the rules. But maybe I'm just a fool to believe there's something beautiful inside of you and me. But how long must I wait to see this world change? Oh, I long for the day that my tears are gone, and each day that goes by, oh, I watch each.
Hello, Lee Mallett from Mallett Buildings. I tell you what, the show is getting hot in this series. I got to shout out to Christopher, Tim, and Tommy. I loved your comments. Tommy, I hope you got your popcorn. It's still hot, but we're about to start this show. And I got my buddy, Mr. Tackett. Hey, welcome to the show, Mr. Tackett. The tiger is out. I put on my tiger shirt today. I kind of caged him for a while there, but when you get attacked by this company, I have to respond. Now let's get started. Oh, there's my. Have y'all seen our latest creation? I kind of like it. All right, let's get started with this. All right, if you want to call in and have a question of anything I do, you can call me at 337-391-5060. Remember, you can either call in or type your question, and I'll be glad to respond on anything I say or do. All right, we always start out with military personnel, healthcare workers, educators, first responders. We're very proud of that. Every day we'll give that, and we advertise it. Now, dang, my clicker's giving me trouble. Now look, if you buy an Elite or a Signature building and type, you get that. Oh no, type in Tiger Cash. The Tiger's back. You get $1,000 off. All right, referral program. You don't have to buy a building. Hey, $200 check sent directly to you. Look at all my referrals. I'm pretty proud of that too. Let's go next. All right, let's start off with sales. We got 30 by 30 by 12 for $21,999, 24 square foot. Remember, that's your budget number. This lets you know if it's a deal. Got a 30 by 50 by 12 for $29,999. Drop down to $19.99 a square foot. Pretty good deal right here, folks. And then we got a 40 by 60 by 12 for $17 a square foot. That's one big deal. So if you need a building, that's our value. That's our 3-star building. Be glad to work with you. Call one of my specialists. They'll take care of it. So let's get this going. Where are we going? We got the Mallett series. You'll notice all the orange dots means that's what this building has. It's the 4-star, and the value doesn't come standard. And then we got our Mallett Elite series. All the green dots is what this building comes, and you can see there's a lot. That's what makes it the Elite. And that's why the reason these buildings change in price is because of the quality of the products that are in these buildings. But I kind of want to get to my show. Come on. All right. We always have, anytime you call us, you're going to get a spec sheet so you know what you're getting, whether it's the value, whether it's the Signature, or the Elite. Now remember, when you come, we have it fixed where if you call and it's, well, we build the same thing as Mallett, well, you can just go down the list or send it to them and say, check and initial everything and then sign it. Now you got a legally binding document that he told you he was going to give you everything that I gave you. Because they have a tendency not to do that. They have a tendency to make you believe they do, like we talked about yesterday. So let's move on. All right, fortify. You can't fortify the front, but not the truth. All right. So this is what I got today. Somebody sent me an email. The reason I know his email is in 23, I guess. He was looking, buying a building. We hadn't been doing this since 23. But anyway, it's okay. This is the reason I did not do business with your company. If your product is as superior as you say, you would not have to try and bash the competition. This just reminds people of more poor politics. Please try and use other forms of advertising. Well, I appreciate you, but I totally disagree with you because I don't consider it bashful. So let's get this started. This is what I received, Mr. Dickerson. I didn't do all this, but I'm responding. The fact that I use a different medium than him, probably he's not happy. But what would you do? I have the ability to do this, and I said, well, I'll just have to address it. Because if he's telling people this stuff, I think I need to address it. But he's bashing me. Whether he did it privately or whatever, well, okay, we're going to play the game, let's play the game. But look, it's all good competition. I like Ryan. Nice guy, he just works at the wrong company. I've been telling him that. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, it's important to make a distinction. Bashing is when someone attacks or insults another without purpose, usually to stir up negativity. That's not what we're doing. Educating the public, on the other hand, is about informing people of the truth so that you can make better decisions, especially when it comes to things like contractor fraud, which I'm going to really show you some stuff here shortly. Poor workmanship or misleading business practices. What we're doing is not bashing, it's exposing the facts. It's a competitor. If a competitor has a history of building without license, cutting corners, or misleading customers, people deserve to know that. Staying silent allows bad actors to keep taking advantage of hard-working folks. And I'm about to show you some bad actors. Well, let me go back. In reference also for this, I also ran a poll myself. 100% of the people that responded to the poll appreciated the fact I was telling them who they might have problems with. They can spend their money where they want. That's their prerogative. But I think it made a decision, and my spec sheet should have helped them in other ways too. But basically, I just don't totally disagree, respectfully disagree with you. Because you see, these people didn't follow the red flags that I put on every show. And as you can see, people got hurt. Wait, watch. Shoot. You have to, oh, here we go. Here's another one. Well, let me back up here. Shoot. What's going on? You have to get me another battery. Well, you got it? Back up. You see, this is what it's about. Now go to the next slide. All these people have been convicted of contractor fraud. I don't think this is bashing, it's factual. And I would believe that someone who's getting ready to buy a building would like to know, because you think they're going to tell them? I don't think so. They're going to deny everything. I mean, they ain't even going to mention it. You're going to have to bring it up to them and ask them point blank. And if you see, is it true what Mr. Mallett said? Because if they say, no, it's not true, or if they say, yes, no, it's not true. Really? You can go to the BBC site. All this is public information. Next slide. Now look, Mr. Dickerson, all these red X's, and all these people or companies, or whatever you want to call them. Look at the X's. Less than 12 years in business, less than 20 years in business, licensed since 23, violations, they all have violations except these with the checks. None of them are accredited. None of them meet this criteria. Only one has a facility, the rest don't have a facility, and survived 90 more hurricanes. None of them have done that except me. You call that bashing? I'll call exposing the truth. I think that people should know what's going on. And let me tell you the real reason why I do it, sir. I've been chairman of the State Contractors Board for almost 15 years. You might want to take some time one day, we meet once a month, and go down there and listen to the people that get charged on a monthly basis, and sometimes some serious numbers to elderly and people with no knowledge of construction. That's why I do it, because I've seen people get hurt. And if you think this is bashing when it's the truth, it's not bashing when it's not true. It's not true. This is true. And people have got burnt. Look, during the last storm, over 400 people were charged with contractor fraud, taking advantage of people. Do you condone that? Well, I don't, and I will do this till the day I die, because I don't plan to quit till the day I die anyway. But I tell you what, this is crazy to do business with somebody like this. As far as I'm concerned. Now look, if somebody wants to do business with them, knowing all the facts, power to them. But they won't be able to say I didn't tell them. If they end up in Baton Rouge in front of me, like, well, did you want? Well, my neighbor. I got one here where a neighbor recommended someone tell her she lost $160,000. That was right here in Calcasieu Parish, y'all. This is serious stuff. This is people's livelihoods. This is they're hard-earned money. Now Mr. Dixon, I hope I responded. I respectfully disagree with your comment, but I'm glad you made the comment because, you know, if I wouldn't respond, you would still keep believing that. I don't know if it convinced you, but at least you heard my side. There's always two sides to every story.
Mr. Hanna posted a link to that contractor just pleaded guilty to contractor fraud, got up to 10 years.
Which one was that?
That's the one up in Shreveport we showed about a month ago. He pleaded guilty yesterday, I think.
Yeah. Good job. Good job, Mr. Hanna. Keep pushing them out there so when people watch, they can see all that mess is going. Oh, no, they've all been found guilty by the State Contractors Board. At least, I think, of the ones we put up there, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5. At least 5. But you have to understand about being charged. They get away with it. They mess around and they slick. You got to watch these characters. But let me get started on back to our, I guess we start our questionnaire here, right? Or no? Yeah. So this is about the Fortify comment. I think we're on number 3. So let's start off with this. And there's a reason why I show this. This is the conglomerate. This is all these people together. So therefore, whatever they've done, individual as they all agreed they were going to do. They agreed with the how would you say character of the company they bought. So they all accepted to be together. And you got some convicted. You got some over here who hasn't been licensed very long. I mean, this one wasn't licensed very long, if he was licensed at all. I don't think he ever was. Home improvement, but never a licensed contractor. So I want you to understand, this one's got 380 complaints with the BBB. I mean, so you got to get a feel for this, okay? Because then we're going to get, now I'm going to dig into this. So let's go. Well, wait a second. You're going to have to help me. We need to get, oh, there we go. So let's decode the situation. Cornerstone, out of state, not licensed, hundreds of complaints. NCI Group, DBA, well, remember this word DBA. That'll come to pass here in a few minutes. Out of state, licensed for less than 6 months, reads mail, out of state convicted violator. There's really one common denominator. They're all out of state people. That means that the majority of their business profits leave our state. And that's just the way it is. So, does it mean something? I don't know, but it means something to me. Now, with the great service, great materials. Next slide. 380 total complaints in the last 3 years, with 140 of those complaints closed in the last 12 months. Go to the next, Brian. Fortify has been a licensed contractor for under less than 6 months. Yet he says he's been in business all these years. So he was operating illegally? What was he doing? All right, over here, residential contractor. Now this is kind of really tight, but it is what it is. Show it. All right. He posted this in September the 7th. He wasn't licensed 9/10, so theoretically, he was still unlicensed when he was doing this. Keep going. All right. Yesterday, we went through all this. I'm not going to do that today because I want to get right to the other point. But the bottom line is, all these whites is stuff that he did not, that he had on here and come over here and checked that he says he's not going to, that's not going to be on this building. It looks pretty deceiving, doesn't it? To over here tell a customer, oh, this is what you get. Then he comes over here because the customer sent my spec sheet and look at the stuff that he wasn't truthful about. You know, there's a lot of issues in some of this. I'm still looking at it. Keep going. Once again, here's Fortify. They do have a facility. I give them credit for that. But this doesn't work. And I think we're on this one right here, aren't we? Yeah. Okay. So we're on number 2. The checklist states you survived 16 hurricanes, which we have since been in business. We have since been in business since 1998. Problem with that statement? He's been unlicensed since 1998? No, he hasn't. The conglomerate can probably say that. But they have not been in Louisiana since 1998. He's not registered. If they were doing that, then they were illegal again, because I'm going to show you what the truth is about that. Whoa, back up. I'm not through. Right here. Okay, and so he jumps on me. But the weird question is, how have you survived 16 hurricanes when Mallet Building has only been registered with the Louisiana Secretary of State since 2009? Now, did you have Mallet Inc. from 1990, but that account is revoked? Well, so do you. You've got two of them, because you quit using that company. That's what revoke means. Okay, y'all need to do your homework like we do. When you shut down a company, that's what happens. Now, go. All right, here's the 16 hurricanes we went through, and what I'm getting ready to show you is that I'm involved with we have a lot of business. We don't do just construction. We do trusses. We do electrical. We do. I'm in the grain salvage business. I'm in the drug and alcohol treatment business. I'm into several businesses. And I think, go ahead. Well, over here. Okay. NCI Group has not been registered with the Secretary of State until 2008. Yet he said 1998. Reed's Metals were first registered is 2010. And it's revoked. Because they, or Cornerstone, one of them, bought you out, so you shut it down. But that's where you were registered. And then you shut it down because they bought you. And you know what? It's really none of my business, nor do I care. But the fact that you decided to jump on me, I thought I'd explain it to you, because it's really none of my business on why you're a DBA. I don't care. I really don't care. Go ahead. But the weird question is, how have you survived 16 years when Mallet Building has only been registered with Louisiana Secretary of State since 2009? Now, did you have, okay, next. All right. All these yellow dots are all the companies I'm affiliated with. Not all construction, but all the construction companies, I was the qualifying party from 1990. And it starts right here at Mallet Inc. and goes over here to Best Buy 2009. The point is, it's really none of your business, just like it's none of my business why you DBA or what you're doing. Okay? But you brought this mess up, so I said, well, let's go ahead, go to the next one. 1990. Next one. This one, 2002. Go on. 2009. I think I've spent enough time, I hope I've proved to you and to people that I don't know why we're talking about this other than you brought this up. But you made me respond, and therefore I did. Next. So now let's talk about the hurricane list. Being I was involved in 1990 with a license and I'm the qualifying party, I think I start up here. Don't you? 1990 is 8 years before this storm. And I got right here, but the bottom line is I'm the guy that has been involved. Unlike you with all your conglomerates, it's a bunch of different companies from all over the country. So I really don't know why you brought this up, but I hope I've explained it to you. The next slide. And speaking of revoked accounts, next one. Revoked, Reed's Metals. Why? Because you were transferred or bought out, I guess. I don't really care. Why you do this is beyond me. It's silly. But if you're going to print it and talk it, you better be able to back it. Next one. The war will continue next week. And this is the schedule, folks. On Monday, because today's Friday, and we don't do on weekends. I could if I could get my guys to come in, but they won't come in on me. My marketing team I'm talking about. Monday, only one building you're building. 20,000 buildings on the ground. Wednesday, mattress salesman. That's going to be an interesting one. Community involvement and undetailed advertising. Next. Oh, we've got these sale buildings going on right now. 30 by 30 by 12 for $21,999. $24 a square foot, because it's the size. The smaller the building, the square foot price rises, okay? Go ahead. Oh, 30 by 50 by 12 for $29.99. Look at the price, it dropped. The size of the building went up, price went down. And the next one, $41.99 for a 40 by 60 by 12, $17 a square foot. Remember, we have someone on the phone 24/7, 7 days a week. My competitors don't do that. Why? I don't guess they want your business bad as me. And that's it for today. Well, I'm going to tell you, I went through that pretty quick. Must have been a short program. But Monday we'll get back at it. Four more deals. It's yeah, four more part of the series. And look, I appreciate y'all watching. Monday y'all have a nice weekend. I sure am after doing this, because I just couldn't believe I got an email from someone who believes that you shouldn't know the truth about anybody, for that matter, whether they've been convicted. Ours is about construction, and I don't really want to see anybody hurt. So I had to respond. He texted back in and said, "You don't need to respond." Oh, I said, "I'm going to respond, because you're probably telling people, so I got to say something. I can't let you get away with what kind of isn't factual." Okay. And if you're going to call us bashers, well, you better be able to defend it, because I will come on every time and I will lay it out in a nice way. Not mad at you, sir, but you're wrong. That's not why I do it. So look, y'all have a good weekend. Call me at 337-515-2154. That's my personal cell phone number. As you know, every time I go live, I give you my personal cell phone number. And look, call the office, talk to a specialist at 337-214-0428. Y'all have a great weekend. Mr. Duplichan, Mr. Hughes, and these other gentlemen who was talking, Mr. Christopher, Tim, and Tommy. Thank you so much. Good seeing y'all.
Odie.
Oh, Odie. Hey, there's Mr. Odie. Mr. Odie. Huh?
He said, "Get him, Lee."
But anyway, thank y'all for listening.
This world, it's so unkind. One day you're king, the next you're crucified. What good is truth without love? What good are we if just flesh and blood? In this world, it's so cruel. You think you won the game and they've gone and changed the rules. But maybe I'm just a fool to believe there's something beautiful inside of you and me. But how long must I wait to see this world change? Oh, I long for the day that my tears are gone.